Hello, welcome to another round of previews for Legacy Lost. I'm Kristen Volturno.
And I'm Liana Burnside.
So we have some more Altea cards to further support Ancient Magic, so let's roll right into those.
So we're starting off with Rachel, Ultimate's advisor, and she's a better spell than she is a resonator.
Yeah, I think I would much rather use her inheritance ability than play her on the field.
Right, a 600/600 is not as desirable as a bounce spell.
However, they say that smiles can be quite dangerous, and Rachel's got one of those.
Yeah, so Rachel's Smile is extremely relevant Ancient Magic. This is the first time that I've seen an Ancient Magic spell be like, oh, okay, that makes sense in an Ancient Magic deck.
It's just costly enough to be prohibitive in most decks, but easy enough to cast with mana decks.
Right, it seems like for most, getting 5 mana counters on your ruler is a very easy feat. So you're going to be able to cast this pretty easily.
It's something you definitely want to play after your opponent's recovery phase to kind of mess with them.
Right, because then they lose the chance to attack, and then they don't have any blockers, so you kind of, get to rob them of a turn, essentially.
So we have Time Guard Admiral Alfred. I guess Aliceris is a daddy, and his son is just as underwhelming.
Yeah, unfortunately, it must run in the family, I guess. The fact that you have to cast an Ancient Magic spell before you can get any real benefit out of him, yeah.
However, he might find some use in mana deck to get counters on.
Yeah, if you're using ancient, magic spell, the Sympathy of Fire and Water, to find an Ancient Magic spell and put it in your hand, then he'll see play then. So he has a very, very narrow niche to fill.
So you would think with Altea cards we get a bit more support, but I'm not quite sure how I feel about Catalyst Spirit yet.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I like the fact that it can basically soak up a removal spell, right? So essentially your opponent's like, I'm going to kill that, and you're like, banish it in response.
True. True. I don't like the idea of it having to be on the field, though, in order to banish it and give the extra counters.
Right, yeah, there's just too much that can go wrong. So that one is kind of a, waste of a slot.
Yeah.
But Demonic Instigator, now there's a common I can get behind.
Yeah, this little guy is not only cute, but just attach some special armor and you're good. You're good to go.
Right, yeah. No, the fact that he will, essentially soak up an attack if you have special armor or equip basically anything to him. And he reflects damage. So, and not just attacks too, right? It's any damage. So if someone does Sylvia and targets him, he'll do the 1,000 back to them.
I believe it might just be attack damage. We'll have to look into it a bit further, but I like the idea if your resonator hits my Instigator for 1,000 damage, it's like, well, I'm just going to deal 1,000 damage back to you.
Right, definitely. And then finally we have Prokaryotic Beam. Interesting.
Yeah.
So does this single-celled organism have more than a single use?
It takes a while to really make it a threat, but activated abilities are great.
Yes, that is essentially true. Being able to give it either swiftness or flying whenever you want is nice. But I don't know, wouldn't you say you kind of want 3 or 4 chance in the graveyard before he's worth it, right?
More than likely, but if you're playing Ancient Magic, you're more than likely going to have those spells cast to be in your graveyard.
Right, because you can do it pretty quickly. Although I'm kind of toying around with the idea of trying to weasel him into a Resort deck, one that uses Niflheim, so you're constantly discarding cards. Yeah, I think that'd be cool.
Well, for now, I think it might probably be best in a chant-heavy deck, just to get it as powerful as possible.
Definitely. Yeah. All right, well, that's everything we have for today. Check back next week for more cards and check TCGplayer.com for the best deals on all the current ones. Peace out.